They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Again, it's Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Moon. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on Media Day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mahomes. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Moon. Throw out wide is incomplete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Moon. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Moon to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Kamara off the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Moon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Able to fight through one tackle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Moon. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, Moon. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Moon. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Moon. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Back to throw. Moon, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Play action. It's Moon. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive with Lynch. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get him down for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next.
14-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
3rd and 19.
Mahomes going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Gets around him. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down throw, Moon.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Moon.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go up the middle with Lynch. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Then he finds his tight end, Graham. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Steelers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Moon.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Dancing away at the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On second down, here's Moon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken from just outside the 30.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The connection made, it's Graham. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd down and 3.
And again, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to our one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes now on first down. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Mahomes now on first down.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. On 1st and 10, Moon looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Moon. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, here's Moon. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Kamara up the middle, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Moon. And a quick throw here that's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. Now a give running left with Lynch. There he goes left side. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers 28, 36 yards on the play.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ledge up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Touchdown. Brenton Strange. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are pouring it on.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Moon. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, it's Moon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chambers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Moon to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Moon. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Justin Jefferson.
69 yards.
And the Steelers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Now Moon. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
2nd and 6. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
3rd and 5.
Mahomes going to throw.
That is caught.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return as he'll...
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down throw, Moon. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw, Moon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. And that is incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes.
Finding Sanders on the crossing route.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.